After their first loss of the season on Tuesday, Dulwich Hamlet looked to return to winning ways against Concord Rangers at Champion Hill. The hosts went down by a solitary goal to nil at Hemel Hempstead Town in midweek, but they have of course won their opening 2 games here. Ben Chapman makes his debut today, whilst David Ajaha starts for the first time since the opening day, Christian Smith and Nyron Clunish dropping to the bench. Like the Hamlet, Concord had a 100% record going into their midweek game at Tunbridge, but also lost by a 1-0 scoreline. New boss Danny Scopes brings in 3 changes today, whilst Dakari Sheriff leads the line against his former club. Will it be Chapman on his right boot or Connors on his left? It is Chapman. Got it round the wall, and Hay has to dive to his left and palm away for the corner. On target from Chapman. Physicist looking to respond on this left-hand side. Going to be whipped in by Green to a decent area, and it's palmed into the path of a Concord player. Maynard Brewer could only push it to Billy Roast, who converts from a couple of yards out. It was a wicked ball in by Green. Bounced just in front of the keeper, had to dive to his left, can only push it into the path of the oncoming Roast. All that defence, diagonal ball from Pollock out to Joe Claridge. His control was too close to Barnes, and Monacana has burst past Brett McGavin down the wing. Now he's gassing past Corley as well, and it comes to Mills. Tried to direct his header back across goal from where it came, and with Hay scrambling, it's just wide of the far post. First chance, Monacana's had to really stretch those legs of his down the right wing. Lovely ball in. Trying to get to the byline now, Monlouis. Would send it in as well. Head away to the area. Chapman with an air kick. Comes for Ajaha. Dulwich piling on the pressure here. Ajaha fires in the shot from distance. Into the midriff of Hay it comes. Barnes going to have to play it back to Maynard Brewer here. Sheriff has won it off the keeper for a moment with a good tackle, but then loose ball is pounced on by Maynard Brewer. Edge of the area. In by Monacana towards Mills. Blocked by Aaron Pollock. It's come through to Taylor in the end. Taylor deflected off him in the end and away for a goal kick. White snapping into a challenge as well. Got a bit scrappy in the midfield. Ajaha can't bring it down. Olufemi coming away from his opposite captain in a central position. Newblay on the left. Coming onto his right boot and shoots from distance. Almost caught Maynard Brewer out. So a good low save. Out to the left wing, Lewis White. Already run past Olufemi once in this opening few minutes, and now on the overlap is Connors. Pulls it back. Monacana's there! Just wide of the near post. Open his body up. Dulwich with a lovely move there down the left wing. White and Connors linking up very nicely indeed. It's a fine save as well by Maynard Brewer. Diving to his right. Full stretch, diverts behind for the corner. Kresnicki. Connors with an important interception. Ball's come for Green though, and now Olufemi. He's got 2 in the box. If he can pull it back, he can. It's Newblay. It's 2-0. Converts from about the penalty spot for his 2nd goal of the season. Finds the bottom corner, Newblay. Concord been 2nd best so far, but they're 2-0 up. Have to credit the work of Tosin Olufemi, the captain. Wanted the ball out on that right-hand side. Got a bit of a lucky break. Connors made a tackle. Early ball, looking for Monlouis. Cleared for the time being by Pollock. Monacana involved again. And it's lunge from Joe Claridge. Didn't look pretty, that challenge from Claridge. Could be a pivotal moment in the game. It's a yellow card. He had the red card in his hand for a moment. Up to Sheriff. Onto Newblay trying to mount a counter-attack now. Concord Rangers. Newblay Sheriff through the middle. White with a really important lunge there, otherwise Sheriff was in. Good tracking back from White. Connors on the right wing at the moment, coming into a central position now, Jack Connors. Ball out to Monacana. Can run at Olufemi here, Jeffrey Monacana. Pass in, floats in across. Mills arriving, Mills scores. Dulwich are back in the game, 2-1. Right on the stroke of half time. A timely goal from Danny Mills. That's why he's there to nod home those kind of crosses. Perfect ball in by Monacana. Mills right at the end of the first half. First competitive goal for the club.
Number 9.
Jaha Again, impeding Hay. Referee keeping his eyes on that. Monacana delivers. That's at the bar. It may well have been Mills that it flicked off. Orlu has fouled Nubla on the far side. Hay couldn't come for that. Joins an elite group of players to have scored against Concord down the years. David Moore, Ellis Green, Erhan Oztumer, Dean Lodge, Ian Daly and Xavier Vidal. The only other Dulwich players who have ever scored against today's visitors. There's Nubla on the left wing, slips in past the Sheriff, good first touch, gets out from under his feet, hits the outside of the post. Must have taken a Nichols way through. Maybe the keeper got a save to it because it's a corner. Two very fast players to call upon. Barnes. Left-footed cross from Aaron Barnes. Mills gets up. Mills at home! 2-2! He's done it again, Danny Mills! Got above his marker. Pollock not strong enough in the air. Mills makes him pay. Sends it back where it came into the far corner. Well, he's already well loved here, Danny Mills. Attack that ball from Barnes. Danny Mills. Dulwich from 2 down, find themselves level. Back to Claridge. Ball back out to the flank. No, Gardner is waiting. Another cross from him into a decent area. Taylor's flicked off his back. Bicycle kick has gone into the arms of Maynard Brewer. Nicely executed that from Billy Roast. Two Concord players run into each other and the ball runs loose to Monlouis. And now goes Connors down the left wing. Early pass into Mills. Lovely ball that from Connors. Good vision. Poked on. Here's White. Lewis White saved by Hay. Tried to send to the far corner. Maybe a little bit too close to the keeper, but it's a smart stop from Hay in any case. Went for a shot along the ground. Gets to the rebounds. Back out wide to the left wing. Orlu swings it in. Hayes palmed it away and Dulwich will have a corner. Connors. Good looking ball. Mills back across goal. Off the line from Krasnicki. Brought down by Taylor. Dulwich told to play it forward. Barnes. Clunas again. Monlouis. Barnes right side of the area. Early cross. Mills arriving. Oh, keeper's got there first. Almost came from Monlouis. Monacana's there. Left side of the area now. And his shot is wildly off target. Oh, Dulwich creates some 2 men forward and the counter-attack's on with McGavin. It's 5-on-4 here, slipped on for Okaji. Pulled out the challenge, Okaji across goal. Out for a goal kick. Barnes sliding in recklessly at the edge of the area. Didn't catch Okaji. If he had, it was a penalty. Slowed up. Needs support from Chapman, he's got it. Chapman, edge of the area, Yusuf trying to turn. Adi Yusuf gets in the shot, takes deflection, and Hay will gather the loose ball. Almost went for a corner. In possession. Trying to wriggle free of Barnes and Clunas, and he's done just that. Newblade towards the area. Hold up Barnes again. Back to McGavin. Drop of the shoulder. Onto his left foot. McGavin fires wide of the far post. Big chance. Might be the last one we get in this game.
We needed half-time. We needed a goal before half-time as well from Dan. But also we needed half-time to compose ourselves a little bit. We were obviously disappointed with the fact that we were 2-0 down and we were playing on emotion a little bit, and we were a bit upset, and it was getting worse because we weren't composing ourselves. So the goal helped, and I think the fact that we had time to just settle down at half-time and just slow our brains down again and go again was quite key to our second half performance.
We've set high standards in the first 4 games, so we were very, very disappointed. We've conceded 2 goals, which at half-time we said were self-inflicted. It wasn't particularly great play from them. It was our own doing, and we're very disappointed. We went in the dressing room. Gaffer said some words which we all agreed with. We've got a lot of men in that dressing room, so we knew it was poor, but we knew that the main thing was making sure that we came out in the second half and give a good performance.
I was a lot happier with our general play as a team in the second half. I thought we probably could have decided with our last cross or shot a bit better, or pass even, but generally I thought we did enough probably to win the game on chances and general possession.
Did you feel that was some of your best football you played so far this season?
In the second half, yeah. In the second half, we just asked him to relax, compose himself, showed him where we've been successful in the first half, and to continually do that.
We had a lifeline just at the end, right at the death of the first half with a goal, which changes the team talk, to be honest. You go from you go from boys, we got to come back from the dead, to boys, we've got a lifeline now. And I think we showed in the second half just how good of a team we can be.
Danny played to his strengths today, or the boys played to his strengths by getting those balls in, and that's what he's in the team for, and getting on the end of those crosses, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the key for us is whether it be fullbacks or whether it be wide players, crossing with quality. If we cross with quality, he's going to be a threat.
Nice to get off the mark with a couple of competitive goals.
Yeah, absolutely buzzing. It's funny because I felt like from a personal point of view, I felt like in the first half it's probably my worst performance of the season. But sometimes it's just how it goes. You don't play well and you score, you play unbelievable and don't score. But I'm happy to get 2 goals today. We've got a nice rest now this week. We can focus on the things that we need to work on. It gives the players that have played a lot of minutes to hopefully recuperate and get ourselves ready for another big game at Eastbourne next week.
You use the word men, and you've got a lot of them in your dressing room. Is it that quality that helped you get back in the second half?
100%. When you've got men in there like David Ijaya, Richard Orlu, obviously myself, it's a lot of characters in there. So we already know that if we're not doing well, we know we need to do better. But for us, it's, so what are you going to do now? There's no point in dwelling on it. There's no point in feeling sorry for yourself. There's no point in letting your head go down. It's what are you going to do next? What are you going to do to make it better? And I think you showed today, not only just us, but you look at Quaid at the back, unbelievable. Jack Connors, unbelievable. Aaron Barnes came out, was absolutely outstanding in the second half. Kieran Monlouis showed what he can do. All over the park, we were brilliant. We all showed what big men we are and what qualities that we can bring to the team.